Okay, so this is my second video. In this video, we're going to talk about germination. So the first video, I talked about seeds, where to get them, what strains to consider, photoperiod or autoflower. In this video, I'm going to show you my favorite way to germinate. So I've got my seed. This is dark matter, and it comes in this little vial like this. There's 3 seeds in it. Something very important. I've got all my seeds here. Do not open more than 1 pack at a time. If you open more than 1 pack at a time, you will get these confused and you won't know what strain you're actually growing. So there's really no way to tell definitively other than knowing what seeds you're at. So the first piece of equipment, you bought your seeds. The next thing you have to buy is this called a seedling heat mat. Some people just put their seeds in the soil. If you put your seeds in the soil and it doesn't germinate, you're not going to be able to find that seed in the dirt, like to see what's going on with it. And you may wait a week or 2 weeks thinking it's going to germinate. It never does. This way, what we are doing is we're putting them in a damp paper towel, keeping them warm with the seedling heat mat, and they will actually grow to be about 1/2 inch long. And then you will put them in the soil just a little ways down. So at least so far, knock on wood, I have not had a seed fail to pop for me and germinate. So it all depends on the quality of your seeds, how old they are. Storing them, you should store them in a dark, cold place. So if you can keep them in a dark bag, keep them in the refrigerator or a wine refrigerator, something like that, they're gonna last longer than if you throw them in a drawer. Okay, so the seedling heat mat, 25 bucks in Amazon, that or thereabout. You can get ones for $10, but they don't come with this controller. This is VivoSun, and this controller, you can set how hot you want the mat to get, so it doesn't get too hot. The mat itself plugs into the controller. I keep mine set for 85 degrees. Oops, I just changed it to Celsius. We'll worry about that later. I set mine to 85 degrees, and there's a sensor here. So this mat will stay on until the sensor hits 85 degrees. So I'll show you the setup now. I'm going to take this paper plate, if you want to zoom in on this. The paper plate is going to have, I've sectioned it off because I'm doing 6 different strains. I've got OG Kush, I got Mimosa, Cinderella, Chem Dog, Northern Lights, and Dark Matter. I've written on there. My biggest fear is not knowing what I'm growing or getting these mixed up. So that's why I keep track of them. I'm gonna take a piece of paper towel. This is just the thin sheet paper towel. I ripped it in half, or if you had full-size paper towel, like 1/4. I'm just gonna wet it down. And when I wet it down, I'm just gonna squeeze water a little bit, but I can still squeeze a lot of water out of this. You want it damp. Just slightly damp. Well, a little bit more than slightly damp, but not sopping. It shouldn't be dripping. And then I'm going to fold it in half. I'm gonna fold it in half again, like that. I'm gonna make sure my hands are dry because I do not want to get any moisture in with my seeds. If your seeds get moist, they could start to germinate, and you don't want that to happen in there. So I'm going to take out 1 seed. It actually is better if you don't touch it. That's what they say, but I'm touching it. I just got it sitting right in the middle here. And I'm just going to fold over this one side, a bit like that. I'm going to fold it around like that and back over. It's just got lots of layers. And this one we said was dark matter. And even though I have it labeled on here, I'm paranoid if something shift or if this fell and they all fell on the floor, I won't be able to know the difference. So I only need a D on this because it's the only one that starts with a D. I just put a little writing on it like that. So I'll finish these. And then when they're all finished and on the top here, I will take the suction cup. I'm just gonna put it right in the center here. So we've got the suction cup on there. And then I'm gonna take the second plate and I'm gonna set it over top. And then, let's see, I'll have the cord go out the side. I will actually put it on one side. I'm gonna fold this over like so. And then I will put something heavy on it. I usually put like a candle. I've got those 3-wick candles. There we go. 3-wick candle like that. I try to make sure that the plates are all lined up so we're not getting air in there because you want it to stay, I mean, it's obviously not airtight in paper plates. You want it to stay so the moisture's staying inside there. They need to be damp, they need to be warm, they need to be dark. I have had a seed pop in as little as about 8 hours before. And then I have had seeds that took, I think I had one that took 36 hours, but that's the most amount. And that's it for getting started. I'm going to do another video when I check these, but you're going to want to check them every 12 hours. So it's 1 o'clock now. I'm not checking them at 1 p.m. Just out of curiosity. I'll check them tonight before I go to bed. I don't really have to. I could check them in the morning, but I'll check them in the morning and then I'll check them every evening. And then on the next video, I will talk about not letting them go too far and show you what they look like when they're ready to go in the dirt. Happy growing.